What did we find out today on your car?
It's pre-wired almost completely for park distance control.
From factory.
All 4 front sensors are functional now.
So we put, did you have to drill this bumper? So this is a new OE bumper that he bought that had the PDC holes in it. And then the impact strips and the sensors he had to buy. The blue wiring harness that powered those front sensors was already wired from factory. We put the fender liner back on, but it came out right here by the horn and DSC pre-charge pump. It was all there, run through the car. So the front wires are now done. They are wired and installed. The center console button panel right here that needs to have the PDC button, that was already wired. Down here in the footwell, the gong speaker that beeps for the front sensors, already wired. In the trunk, the wire that delivers power to the module, rear deck speaker, already there. We had to add the rear deck speaker, but the wiring was there. And then the blue one, this is the one that runs up to the front bumper, was already there. So the white one is going to be the loom that controls or manages the rear sensors, powers the rear sensors. It didn't come with the car, so that we will have to wire. He already has the wiring harness. We're going to have to drill a hole through right here and then put a grommet on it that's going to bring the sensor out to this side of the bumper, and then we'll have to replace this rear bumper with one that has PDC holes in it and obtain those rear sensors. So the only thing you're missing are the 4 rear sensors. We have everything else, right?
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So here's the rear harness. There's the white connector. Just needs to have sensors in it. Drill a hole and get the new bumper and then new impact strips. And then he's going to be done with PDC. And then this car will be 100% fully optioned. Sunshades, split folds, PDC, telephone. Am I missing anything? I'm missing something. It's got everything. It's the shirt. So it needs to be tuned?
Oh, it does. That's pretty out of tune.
So Kenan plays the piano. Welcome back to today. It's the end of Friday. It's almost 2 a.m. on Saturday. Today was a fun day. We worked on Kenan's car a little bit. We pulled off the front bumper, found out that the car is completely and utterly 100% pre-wired for PDC. The T4 gong pin is pinned in the driver's side footwell. The button panel, the rear speaker, all the way to running the harness up the driver's side front of the car and leaving it by the DSC pre-charge pump and the horn right here, if this were a 5 Series. So we pulled the front bumper, plugged in the 4 front sensors, all of that's done. The thing gives, every time you press the button or put it in reverse, it gives that long default failure beep because there's no rear harness and no rear sensors. That's the only thing the car didn't come with. It didn't come with the button, the speaker itself, the rear sensors, or the front sensors, or the impact strips. So he's added everything but the rear bumper, sensors, and impact strips. So once he gets that in there, he's PDC ready. So I'm wondering if that's just because his car is pretty well loaded, or because, who the hell knows, they just made so many of them with the pre-wiring there. We don't know. So that's been a fun project. Luke headed back to Pennsylvania today. Jeff is back from South Africa. We saw him for the first time in 3.5 weeks today, which was great. Dinner at Lucida's tonight. Outside on the patio, they had a concert band downtown. It was country. It wasn't my style. I don't like country music. We stayed a little bit, but it's freaking cold. It's 48 degrees right now. It was 55 a couple hours ago. We're bottoming out in the mid-40s. Not good. Anyways, normal group here tonight. It was a fun night. It's freezing and it's time for bed, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Saturday. Good night.